and bring us in. Welcome to Deepnight Revelation. We will be picking up where we left off last week. We are down a player. Wes is still in the hospital. Wes plays Bocephus, the doctor. He's in the hospital. He had a heart attack last week, and the earliest that he is expecting to get out is probably Monday, but last time I talked to him, he was saying he's still. I asked him how he was feeling. I think this is Wednesday, and he said he was still feeling like crap, not that great. But with him, it's hard to tell if that is he feels like shit or if he feels like shit because he's stuck in the hospital and knowing him, he's bored out of his mind. So it could go either way. But I guess they're keeping an eye on him, and they're going to hopefully, at the earliest, release him on Monday. So. I kind of figured that was the case, but I know hospitals these days are weird. Back back in the '80s, a woman would go in and have a baby, and they'd be like, okay, well, we're going to keep her for like a week, and now it's like, oh, you had a baby, and an hour later they're like, here's your shit, get out, So, who knows how hospitals are now? So, but I'm glad that they're at least. Keeping an eye on that because that's rather serious. But I'm glad that he's still with us, and that is thankful. Before we get started, we'd like to thank one of the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They are just products that we really like. And tonight, we would like to thank the Speechless Bard. Speechless Bard makes beautiful leather products for your tabletop role-playing games. She has leather covers for your core rulebooks. She has a line of dice bracelets that they're a leather band with the shape cutouts of the dice, and they can be customized with metallic colors or different designs. She has a dice rolling mat that when you roll it up, it looks like a leather spell scroll. A number of things. She's an amazingly talented artist. She does all of the customization and artwork by hand. Clear down to the fact that she doesn't buy the leather swaths in bulk. She instead purchases them one at a time. She goes and hand selects them, and she's just a really cool person. If you are going to order from her, keep in mind, and this is especially true if it's for a gift, that you're going to want to give yourself a little bit of extra time because she is over in the UK, and it can take a little while to get over here. We are still evidently experiencing problems with integrated voice and video in Roll20. It would only allow two of us to connect and talk to each other at a time. So we are back to using Discord. And so I will once again let them know that, hey, your shit's broken. Fix it. But we got it working. So we have a fixable moment. So, where we left off, these guys had infiltrated the Citadel, and they have made it as far as into the command and control center in the middle of the central portion of the Citadel. This is basically a big potato-shaped asteroid, really big, and they've made it in there on a catwalk above the command and control center, and they've done a pretty good job of focusing fire on the mobile units where we left off. It was the mobile unit's turn. This one he's marked. He's the one that they're shooting on. And if I remember correctly, Pappy had nailed him with a critical hit, and he's doing bad mechanically. In fact, I'm going to say that he will lose D6 hits every round on his turn. So he will lose a D6 right now. He's going to lose another 3. And that will happen every round until he expires. So that's not good for him.
Nice.
He is going to return fire. And of course, this is so irritating. The way that they have the book laid out, and Wizards of the Coast, I blame them. They're the ones who fucking started this shit. where you get an adventure, right, and they take all of the NPCs and they put them in the back of the book. They don't put them where you need them. They put them in the back of the book, so you have to go all the way to the back. And so for some reason, Mongoose kind of picked up on that, and they put the mobile units at the very front of the book, while the adventure itself is at the back or in the middle of the book. And so I keep forgetting that because Old School Essentials is smart. They don't do it that way. None of their adventures do it that way. Let's see. I need... There he is. Okay. So this one is going to return fire. He is going to take a shot at Pappy. And he's at an automatic -2 because of the... Or no, it was -1 because of the catwalk. Which is not fantastic for him. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh my god, he hit. Okay. So, Mr. Pappy. 10 points of damage. So you're wearing the hazardous?
Should be good.
Yeah. I don't think it got through. I think you're wearing the hazardous. You're muted, Pappy.
I think I'm wearing the hazardous.
Let me...
I'm completely forget how gear works in this thing.
The hostile. So he did a total of 10 points of damage, and
You've got
the hostile environment suit is plus 15, so he didn't get through.
Does that mean it only has 5 points left, or that you have to do more than 15 to get through?
Oh no, it's 15 every time. There would, yeah.
They don't armor doesn't grade in this game.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't degrade the armor unless it was some kind of dire. It would have to be a critical, and it would have to be a lot for it to grade.
Okay,
so,
looking at my sheet, I have hostile. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it looks like I have hostile, so it has a
15.
So whatever, 15. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So 10 didn't get through, but he did hit. This mobile unit, this little piggy, is going to go to market. He moves over, and you see his what do they call it? You see his manipulator arms. Kind of show you. You can kind of see what these look like. So what the fuck? Warning, items deleted from the recent uploads folder are permanently removed. I didn't delete it, and it's not deleted. It's right here. I'm looking at it.
Why can't I see the whole screen?
You can't?
Like I think it's either my browser or Roll20. One of the two's having a fit.
If you hold down the control key and use your mouse wheel, can you zoom out?
I can, but it half the screen is like white. Like I'm zoomed out. It's not a matter of like. Yeah, I'm gonna reload the page and see if that
hasn't loaded for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, reload the page.
So it's using one of its mouth hands, or is it using?
Yeah, it's these tiny little hands. Yeah, the mouth hands. That's a good way of putting it. It's using these little manipulator arms up front, and it's doing something on one of the consoles. And the lighting in the central core here, the command and control center, changes to a red lighting, but you don't hear any klaxon going off or anything. What would you like to do, Sarda?
I want to shoot that guy.
The guy messing with the...
Yeah, this guy's typing away on the console. So I'm on this walk, like a little walkway, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let me aim and shoot at that guy.
Go for it.
And
I assume you're doing full auto?
Yeah, it makes the most sense. Come on. There we go.
That's definitely a hit.
12 hits, but not a lot of damage. So 16, 3 armor piercing.
So he will take 13.
And the second volley. Oof, totally missed.
Yep, that's a miss. So you're... it's not a bad enough miss that anything dire would happen behind him. You just miss, and it ricochets off of the rocky walls of the core. And you only had auto 2 on that, right?
Right.
Okay. Mel, what would you like to do?
All right, Are we switching fire to the guy typing, or are we just going to take out the guy who's not?
I figured he's probably more dangerous, but I wasn't telling everybody to switch targets or anything.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm a big believer in taking out the one that's about to die.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he's definitely got mechanical problems. I wouldn't necessarily say he's about to die, but he has. You can see sparks and a bit of fire and oil shooting out of him, so he's got problems.
Well, I want to make his day worse.
Go for it.
Auto 4.
Okay.
How many shots do I have left?
So
28 my mag.
Auto 4 is what, 3 times? So 12 rounds.
12 rounds.
Yeah.
All right. Let's light this bastard up.
Go for it. 4 attacks. That's a hit. 10. That's a good start. Oh, and what's your armor piercing?
AP3.
Okay. Okay, so he will take 7. And your second attack? Ooh. 17. So he'll take 14. Third attack. Miss. And 21.
I want to fuck up his day.
We'll take another 18. So yeah, Mel goes full rock and roll on this guy, and he has a number of new holes in him that have penetrated his armor, but he's still clunking around. Good with bots is going to shoot his laser pistol again. Now, he was getting lucky last week, so we'll just see. And he hits. All right. Wait, this is... Yes. That's correct. And so this guy is going to take another 9. Wow, nice. the nerdy crab is doing okay. Pappy, are you back with us?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay. Are you able to see the whole screen?
I am.
Nice. All right. It is Pappy's turn. What would Pappy like to do?
Pappy's going to take that laser rifle of his and try and continue to mess up the day of the guy that has messed with him before, that shot him. Like, how dare you shoot at me? Who do you think you are?
Go for it.
Just because I shot you doesn't mean you get to shoot back.
Right.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, no, that's not in the rules.
That's true.
You want tit for tat or something? That's no.
It's almost
All right, I believe. All right, I believe it should just be a straight roll, right?
2D plus your gun combat plus dexterity.
Oh, wait, not the sidearm. Oops, wrong gun. Try that again with the correct gun.
Yeah. Oh no, you missed.
Oh, damn.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you would have missed on both of them. So
I mean, yeah.
you miss, and you. I mean, it just glances off this door over here.
Yeah, that was a horrible damage roll too. So hey, I'm fine with that.
This mobile unit is going to once again going to take a shot back at Happy. And he just hits.
Beginning to take it personal there.
And again,
Okay, what?
12 points, but he doesn't get through your armor. So you got a couple of burn marks on your armor. This mobile unit, he's done what he intended to do, and you see him start to grip and do a crab walk along the wall, coming up towards the other side of this catwalk.
Oh.
And I get, well, he can move and shoot, so he's going to shoot at Serta. Why not? Ugh, oh no. Oh no. That is a critical fail.
Are you sure he can move and shoot?
Hey, you know, I mean, what does he do? Let's see here.
He thought he could. Or it thought it could.
Combat mishaps. He gets a 10. The weapon is destroyed in ammunition explosion or other serious incident that causes critical structural damage. So he goes to shoot, but come to find out, one of the rounds that struck him from Sarda's intense rock and roll fire damaged the weapon, and the battery case explodes in the gun. So he now no longer has a weapon. And I'm going to say that he'll take an additional d6 of damage for stupidity, and that will bypass armor. And so, that is, you guys are stunned 2 rounds due to laughter. And, Sarda, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna add insult to injury and shoot him again.
Yes, do it.
And as a simple action, I'll activate my
Oh yeah, simple actions.
smart.
Yeah, significant and minor actions. Ooh.
So yeah, so it looks like 16 with 3 AP.
So he will take 13.
And so that's again another hit with 17 with 3 of that being armor piercing.
And he will take 14. Okay, so you light him up once more. And I'm going to have him make he needs to make an athletics dexterity to continue hanging on to the wall. He fails and falls to the floor off the wall.
Nice.
I bet the Citadel will learn to make more capable mobile units in the future if it survives. Mel, what would you like to do? Did we lose Mel? Jack?
No, I just forgot that we have run Discord, and that requires push to talk for.
Oh,
okay.
right,
So
right.
I'm telling you what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna switch fire to the guy that just fell because he apparently has a brain in his head. Was trying to get up on this catwalk with us, and I don't want that.
Yeah, he's the smartest of the dipshits.
That's right. So this is my last burst until I figure out how to reload this fucker. So here we go.
Okay. Okay, so he will take 14. Second shot. He will take brain fart. Wait, no, that's not. He'll take 9. And
Okay.
third shot.
Oh,
That's a miss. Not critically, but it's a miss. And that is a direct hit. And he will take 16. Man, he's really not looking good. So you've hit him, and you have disabled like one of his manipulator arms, and one of his legs is all like barely hanging on by a wire. He's screwed up. He has problems, but he's still up and moving. Good with bots. Here we go again. And he hits again. Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. He's gonna do 6 points of damage to this guy. All right. Pappy, we're back to you.
I think that I'm still gonna go for the one. Had the injury from before because he's shooting at me, so I'm gonna
Oh, that's right. Hold
continue
on.
to attack the one that's shooting at me.
He takes another 6. There we go. All right.
Oh yeah,
Go for
that's
it.
right. Do. Where'd my character sheet go? Did I hide it? I sure did. Whoops. Do. Sorry. To get back to my weapon, I accidentally closed the character sheet.
So this time next week, my desk setup will be a little different. I finally was able to order my new monitor. I got an LG Ultra Gear 34-inch ultra wide screen, 1440p, 1500R curved monitor, and I will be able to move away from the dual monitor setup, and it'll be wide enough that I have room for everything. And I'm very much like
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's a vast upgrade. I haven't bought a new monitor in like 10, 12 years. It's been a long time.
Oh wow.
I think the last monitor I got, I won at a gaming tournament. So.
All right. 1, awesome. 2, for my action, what I'm going to go for here is, since I don't plan on moving from where I am, I think I remember I could take a minor action to aim.
Yes, you can.
And that gives me a +1, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
How did you roll 0?
How did I roll zeros?
2 + 4.
I have an attack of 25, but zeros for the... What the hell?
Yeah,
It's not even possible.
Yeah, I don't... 2 + 4 + 1 + 1 + 1. Wait.
Oh, okay, I see what happened there.
Looks like
I messed up on the modifier.
Yeah, it looks like there's 2 pluses in there. 2 + 4
Okay.
+ 1 +
6,
1 +
7, 8,
1.
9. Okay, well, it would have been a 9.
So yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Hold on here. And you're using. Do you remember what the damage on that laser rifle is?
Yeah. 5d6 plus 4.
So roll 5d6 plus 5.
Then it's a 26 instead of 25. The damage roll is accurate.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. So, okay.
So if it says 25, it's now 26.
So he will take 20.
Eat lasers.
So your laser, you see Pappy's laser hit this thing and literally melt a hole clear through it, and you can see the laser hit the floor underneath it. It's still moving, but it is very, very badly burnt and damaged. All of you can make a Recon plus intellect check.
Where the hell are you, Recon? Oh, you're over here.
Yeah, I'm having to switch pages here. Hold on.
You got it. Okay, so all three of you got it. And so did good with bots. Here. So from behind you, up this direction, you hear the sound of machinery, and you can feel like a vibration in the catwalk. Something has become active.
Uh-oh.
Mobile
That's not
units.
That's not mobile unit was typing on.
Well, first of all, this guy.
He called in reinforcements, didn't he?
He's going to take another 1 point of damage, and he's going to shoot back at Pappy and miss terribly. That actually was a 2. This guy is going to... Hey, look at that. He's going back up the wall, and he gets onto the catwalk.
All right.
And I think that's probably all he can do, because he is limping so bad that it took all of his effort just to get up there. You almost got to feel sorry for him, even though he's a bot. Sarda, what would you like to do?
I'd like to keep shooting him.
You do that.
That's 16 with 3 AP.
Okay. This guy... So he's going to take 13. He's looking real fugly. Like, he's barely hanging onto the catwalk. That did it.
Well, the 24 more damage probably.
Yep, that got him. And he tumbles off the catwalk and clangs to the floor below you. Mel, what would you like to do?
Time for me to reload.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to get this earworm out of my head because you've said catwalk so many times, and all I'm fucking hearing in my head is Right Said Fred.
Yeah.
On the catwalk. He's on the catwalk, yeah. Well, I've got 4 rounds left, so what do I do with 4 rounds? Can I get them all off in one shot? Can you do
You could do a burst. Yeah, you could do a burst. So
I'll do that, then I'm going to reload.
Before you say that, let me double check something. Now I'm curious, and I'm questioning myself. Let's see here. Yeah, so you have auto 4, right?
Yes.
So you could do a burst. You would add the auto score to whatever damage if you hit, and it uses a number of rounds equal to the auto score. So yeah, that would be 4 rounds.
All right. Then let's do that.
All right. Oof.
Maybe not. Maybe let's not do that.
Nope, that is a miss. But it's only a 5 under, so it is an average failure. It is not a exceptional failure, otherwise known as a critical. I love how they put this. An exceptional failure. The traveler has failed as completely as it is possible to fail. Yeah, let's go with Good with Bots. Good with Bots is really concerned about that noise and isn't paying attention and misses. And you could see Good with Bots just keeps looking over his shoulder, like it's the sound, the motion, or the vibrations and the sound of machinery is coming from somewhere either behind or around where Good with Bots is located. Pappy, what would you like to do?
Like, how big does this whir of machinery sound?
It sounds pretty big. It sounds.
Because I'm thinking I need to yell out something about we need to finish this quick and get the hell out of here.
So
Does it sound like a boss fight?
Yeah, that. Am I hearing music suddenly?
It sounds like something is moving along a track along a ceiling.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no. That sounds like big, bad, terrible, horribleness. Okay. I'm going to take my shot, but I'm going to encourage us to move away from the sound.
Okay. Yeah, you could go ahead and take your shot, and then you can move. With your minor action,
okay.
You can move.
Cool. Alrighty. Let's see if I can do this again without messing up the whole modifier thing. Why do you hate me? There we go.
That is a hit.
Nice.
And he's going to take 20 points from that, and your laser hits him, and he just basically starts. It looks like he's about to explode because of all the sparks that fly out of him, and then you just see him start to slag and melt onto the floor. And he's
so, like, he dead, or okay?
Yeah,
like,
he dead.
He dead. Okay, cool. Will I melt on the floor, or like, and will explode in 3, 2?
Yeah, no, not that bad. So down on the floor, and let me see if I have a description of this. If not, I've got what is in my head. Citadel. Well, that's interesting. They describe the command core as having its own power plant, but the closest power plant is here. Anyways, you see that there are interspersed electronics throughout, all around the walls in here. Like I said, if the areas that are number 6 look like row after row of mainframes, you can see that the central core is essentially lined with screens and even more highly developed computers. In order to interface with them, you would have to be down on the floor, though. You are 6 meters above the floor on this catwalk.
Okay, well, I'm going to encourage Starter to move forward so we can all move forward, because the noise sounds like behind and around, but not like in front of. right?
You're not sure. I mean, yes, the noise and the noise that you're hearing is closest to you. Sounds like it's coming from behind you. The vibration, you're not sure where it's coming from, but the whole catwalk has a vibration going through it.
Okay. I just feel like being where the noise is coming from sounds like a bad idea. If there's a way down from the other side, either that or we need to get out of here and back down there. So
you could go down the way you came in, which would be through number 6. Because this kind of
that would be my suggestion to the team.
And then you could come out this door here.
We need to get down there now, is what I say, and I do that.
Okay.
However far I can move.
So you can get to about there on your turn.
Sweet.
Sarda, what would you like to do? Because I'm not from the UK, I'm not good with metrics. So yeah, you're probably not going to want to jump off because that's 6 meters. That's like 20 feet.
Yeah, but it seemed like there's a way down, or was that just that the bug just scaled the sheer wall?
The bug was scaling a sheer wall, but it does look like there is another access point. There is a door on either side at the end of the catwalk down here. Actually, there's 3 doors. There's one at the end as well.
I don't have a really good idea of the scale in here, so
right. Yeah.
Why don't you move me as far as I can move? Assuming I'm trying to get across as fast as possible.
So if you're moving all of it, you can get to there.
Okay, perfect.
If you're using all 3 minor actions, you can get to the end.
Yep, that's all I'm doing. Yeah,
okay.
I had no idea the scale, so I was not sure how far that would get me.
Yeah, I was. This thing's supposed to be huge, and I was thinking about taking this and going and making battle maps in Incarnate, and the reason why I didn't, because the thought occurred to me that I would have to have a ton of maps simply because of how big this really is, and not knowing which direction you're going to go, it would just be a pile of maps. So,
well, I figured the scale's got to be a lot bigger than, say, the 18 meters that you just moved to me. But
right? Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, it probably really is.
No worries.
Melon, what would you like to do?
Well, if everyone's booking out, I'm following them.
Okay. So are you following Sarda or are you following Pat?
I'm following Sarda.
Okay. So I would say
I'm not going to jump down 18. You said 20 feet.
19.6 feet. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take the stairs.
Yeah. So you get to about there. Good with bots is going to follow Sarda, or I'm sorry, he's going to follow Pappy. And let me. I'm just going to roll a d4. I have one. Say 2. Just as good with bots, bails out of that space. This door this door right here on this side opens, and out comes another
the biggest, baddest mobile unit you have ever seen in your life.
And this mobile unit is when it first emerges, it seems like it's moving a little slow. Like it's it seems like if you get a mechanical part that has been brand new but has been kept in storage for a long time, how it's really stiff until you use it a little bit. It acts like that. I don't know if that makes any sense. But
that makes tons of sense. In all the worst ways. It's gonna get better as it goes.
Yeah. So this is as far as it can move, and it
I don't know. Maybe it has been play tested.
Yes.
You know what? That's a better option. I like the way you think.
So that's all it can do. But I'm going to throw it up there, and he has absolutely nothing spectacular about himself. Wow. He really is really badass. Okay. That's all he can do. Well, like that. And Pappy, what would you like to do? The good with bots is behind you, Pappy, and he's yelling, behind me, behind me, behind me, and he's going on and on and on.
I'm running into the room at this point.
Okay. So, Pappy, you can make a recon or make a investigation plus intellect check.
Investigation plus intellect. Okay. Guild? For whatever reason, my computer's moving. I think it's doing an update in the background. It's taking its sweet time with everything.
Well,
But
yeah.
here I go.
It could be roll 20 too. Well, shit, Pappy. Okay. So,
Oh, wow.
right below where that mobile unit had done some typing, and it's kind of in between these two doors. So it's kind of like right in here. You see that there is a series of coolant lines, and there are 3 large cylindrical tanks with handholds on top of them. Similar to like what you would see with hard drive. The handles resemble either they could either be fuel canisters, or they could be handles that you would see in like hard drives that are in a RAID array that are hot swappable. And these tanks are probably about 3 feet, or they appear to be about 2 to 3 feet in diameter. And you're not sure how long they are because they seem to be recessed into slots in the floor at a diagonal rate.
So it's either go boom or freezy stuff.
Yeah, well, the coolant lines don't go into those canisters themselves. They go into the housing around them.
Oh. Huh.
The other thing that you notice is that there is this of course is in Erlish, which is the Erline language. There is a bunch of code that is going across the screen, and you of course don't read Erlish. You could hold up your translator and to see let the translator's camera read it to get a idea.
I mean, sure, why not?
So holding it up, your translator comes back that something about activating reserve units.
Oh shit! I tell the others, there's gonna be more. Like, more than just that one. They activated the reserves. I don't know how many more. But does it say how many more?
The translator is kind of having a problem determining what it's saying for numbers.
Oh, right, because it's not like an actual Erlang. It's like a version of...
Right. It's a dialect that hasn't been spoken by the Erlang in thousands of years.
Okay. More are coming. Don't know how many. More than one.
It's bigger than a bread box.
Yes, that's exactly.
Sarda, what would you like to do? Are you muted?
I am muted.
Push to talk. Oh.
I'm trying to. I'd like to get down to where Pappy is. So, if there is a doorway that I see that will let me get down there, that'd be great.
You have 2 options. You have a door going this way, which would go through the electronics section, or you can take this door to your right, which you're not sure where that goes, and there's a door to your directly in front of you, which you are assuming goes to the power plant for the ion drives.
Let's go in the electrical.
Okay, so with 18, if you're moving full 18, that'll put you about there.
I'm still not seeing any kind of stairway any way down.
Well, there is a door here, and that leads to a door here.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Mel, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'm gonna keep moving forward, and then if I have any movement left, I'll follow Sarda through the electronics section.
Okay, so with 3 minor actions, that can get you about there.
I don't think I want to go into the mobile unit's room to my right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to my left.
Good with bots is going to go here and try to take some cover behind a computer terminal, and he is readying his action to fire on anything that is going to come through this door. The mobile units with 15 meters of movement can get right there, and he's going to take a shot and miss. While that happens,
But wait, there's more.
yes. This door opens, and a mobile unit comes out here.
Oh shit!
Great.
Correct.
And I'm wondering where the hell everybody went.
Right, you're
I
like,
saw them go.
I'm here alone. So, Pappy,
Like, hey guys,
what would you like to
hey
do?
guys. Am I still in like use the rifle range, or am I at that point of like switch to handgun because this thing's close to me range?
Oh, you could use the rifle. Let me take a look.
Because I know the room's big, I just don't know how big.
Right. Let me look. I know that this laser rifle has obscene range.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking like, is this the kind of thing where like I don't want to even try to use it that close?
No, you can, unless he's right on you in melee combat, you could still use it. But yeah, this thing's got like an 800-meter range. It's no way that I would say that this is maybe 15 meters.
Okay, so not so close that I'm like, okay, I'm kind of hip firing instead of like through the scope kind of firing though.
No, I mean, at 15 meters, you could scope him. You could aim.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then I will aim and fire.
Go for it.
So I get the +1. Why do you keep doing that? I swear this thing is mocking me.
You know, that ES-13 laser sidearm looks wonky, but it's grown on me. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
It looks like something Blade Runner or something like that. That is a hit for 24. He will take...
Well, 25 because I aim.
Oh, that's right.
It didn't add the +1 for the aim, yeah.
All right, so he will take 19.
And I would like to let out a, where the are you guys?
Okay. We are going to die. So, yes, you shoot him, and your laser scores a nice deep gouge in him. And
I'm going to move backwards and be like, good with bots, good with bots.
Sarda, from the other side of this door, you can hear the snap.
Can I move back?
Yeah, you
or
can move
did
back.
I lose that with the aim? Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I'd like to move
that's right.
backwards.
You would have, you would have lost that with the aim.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
So, sort of from the other side here, you can hear the snap of the telltale snap of Pappy's laser rifle. I would say that you could get this door open.
And take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot.
Yeah, you could. I'll let you take a shot. So This guy, you wouldn't see him, and
He's so it's really only this guy. Okay, I'll
Right.
take a shot at him.
okay.
And I don't have enough bullets in the magazine at this point to fire other than a single shot at a time. So
Do you not have enough for even a burst?
I only have 4 rounds left. So no, and so I missed with
You
that.
didn't reload while you were running?
Well, a burst shot would only use 2 rounds, so you could do a burst and add that. You got auto 2, so you could add that auto 2 to your damage, but it doesn't matter. You missed anyways.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mel, what would you like to do?
Well, gonna keep running. Following Sarda, I might use if I can, one of my actions to maybe load another round, another mag in, because unless I'm gonna beat him to death with this thing, I'm just carrying a stick at this point.
So yeah, so two minor actions will get you here, and your third minor action would be you could go ahead and drop that empty mag and load in a new one, and prime the gun.
Sounds like a hell of a plan.
Good with bots is going to take a shot. Oh, okay.
Okay, good with bots. We see you. We see you.
Okay, so I'm actually proud of this guy. He's doing well. He tags this one for 12 with his laser pistol, and it is going to move in 5 meters and shoot. Ooh. And hit.
Live. You have to live.
And good with bots is going to take 9. Actually, he has a spacesuit with 4 protection, so he will take 5. And this guy is going to move 5 meters, roughly, and take a shot at Pappy. And miss. Meanwhile, behind the scenes,
I'm beginning to think we do not want to stay here in this exact room.
I'm just hoping to get to a computer terminal to maybe shut him down. That's why I've been running around to get over here.
Okay, so you can. Well, I hope you do, and I will keep distracting. Maybe I'll run and aim next time or run and shoot instead of aim.
all right, Pappy, what would you like to do? There is a there is an obvious. There's a. I guess it's not obvious.
There
is an option.
coolant. There's the coolant below me, and there's the tank that's in. But I don't know how big the tank is. I probably should have tried to pull that up last turn before it was in front of me.
Well, I mean, he's now like 10 meters away from you.
That's a lot. That's not a lot, though, right? Or is that a lot? How much does it?
Well, 10 meters. I mean, it's
33 feet.
Yeah, I mean,
how much does it move? I guess is my question. Like, is it a lot for it? Like, can it move a lot or no?
It can move 5 meters on a minor action.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess. Oh, this is gonna be stupid, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna pull one of those tanks and see. Hopefully, it's not crazy small. Oh wait, no. The coolant hose. The coolant hose. Is it like something? By quick glance, did it look like I could pull the coolant hose?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to pull the coolant hose and aim it at the mobile unit.
Okay.
Hopefully it sprays.
Well,
hopefully it sprays out coolant.
It does. So, I mean, you just pull this hose, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. And this thing, it starts spewing coolant, but it's not like liquid nitrogen or anything like that.
Oh, son of a bitch!
And I mean, it's not like shooting out like a fire hose.
It's like a little trickle. I pull it out hoping for a gush, and I get a trickle.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even like it's not even like a fire extinguisher. It's
just a stream.
Yeah, it's just a stream of vaporous coolant coming out.
I scream a stream of expletives, and
the pulling the coolant hose was only a minor action.
Instead, I shoot.
Okay, go for it.
Because that was a failed attempt at life. I will use the rifle.
That's a hit. 24. He'll take 19.
24. Yeah, 24. Yeah. Can I take a 5-foot step back myself?
You don't have any minor actions left.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sarda, what would you like to do? Muted.
Let's aim and take a shot at this guy right here.
So, okay, yeah, go for it. Ooh, nice.
That's 23 damage with 3 armor.
Ooh.
So he
Was that a crit?
20. And
No, not a crit. I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Yeah, it's an average success. So yeah, you hit him. Pappy, you hear the zip bang of a Gauss round slam into this 4mm Gauss round slam into this mobile unit, and it now you can see its head as it shudders from the shot. Its head kind of turns and sees Sarda. Mel, what would you like to do now that you're reloaded?
Well, move to a position where I can see it.
So with 2 minor actions, you can get to here. But you would only have 1 more minor action.
Look around. Find something to shut these damn things down.
If you wanted to take a -1 to your attack, I would allow you to make your attack.
Well, I don't know how good it'll be on the terminal that's right next to me, right?
You can go ahead and try something on the terminal. But because this would be a significant action, you're at -1.
Right. Sarda's better on that. If it was comms, I could do.
Oh, is the terminal inside the room with us, or is it outside the room?
There's multiple terminals all throughout here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think I'll use my third to move to a closer position so that I can.
Okay. You could probably
get a clear space of fire, field of fire, in case it moves.
Yeah, you could get to about there. And there's, like I said, there are numerous consoles and things in here. You could even duck down behind one, and that would give you a that would impose a -1 to his attack roll for cover. Or, I'm sorry, a -2. It's a -2 for
yeah, cover.
Yeah, cover's good.
That sounds really useful. Let's do that.
Yeah, that. I should have done that.
Good with bots. Is trying to bravely cover Pappy's ass. So he's going to take a shot. And miss. That's not good for good with bots. This guy gets on good with bots and is going to attempt. Oh, I gotta look.
Oh no! Don't die, good with bots.
He's going to attempt to grapple good with bots.
So it's a 6-arm showdown.
Yes. He got a 7 and good with bots, who Also has a +0. Haha! Good with bots, breaks the grapple.
Critically breaks it. He
Yeah.
got double six.
Yeah, that is. I mean, yeah, it's only an average success. I was gonna say it turned it around, but no. He defends himself and is now in melee with this mobile unit. This mobile unit is going to move 5 meters and take another shot at Pappy. And hit with a 9. Jack die.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Ugh. Now you got another burn mark on your hostile environment seat, but its armor has maintained.
That's good.
I'm gonna look at the behind the scenes stuff here. I don't think that's what stay
You don't have to look at the behind the scenes stuff. You could just assume the others malfunctioned, and they never come.
here. Right. Right.
You know.
All right, Pappy, what would you like to do?
Pappy looks over at Mel and goes, "Oh yeah, hover." And moves backwards towards whatever cover I can find.
Okay.
So I'll let you move me to wherever you think some cover would be.
That'd be about 6 meters.
Sweet. And I can still shoot, right? Because I was a minor to move that far?
Correct.
Alrighty. And I go, how about that? I can get smart too.
Nice. Whew, that is nice damage. He will take 22.
Oh, damn. That was nice damage.
Yeah, that... you drill him, like, right in the face. I mean, if they have a face. And,
see, it's because I'm using my cover to stabilize my shot.
Right, yes. Sarda, what would you like to do?
Keep shooting this guy.
Okay.
I've got this. I hit him last round, so the smart tracker kicks in for the first shot.
We have a thing that tracks your shots?
15.
There's a item you can add to your weapon that if you hit an opponent, you could spin an action before your next shot and basically get +2 on that.
Dope! It's like the Judge Dredd gun.
Yeah, he's going RoboCop. So your shot
15,
drills him pretty hard.
ignoring 3 points of armor, but
Yeah, he only took 12.
I am down to 1 bullet.
Mel, it's up to you. You could theoretically kill this guy.
All right, I'll take a shot at it. Well, why not? Let's just unload on this bastard. I have a full mag.
Yeah. I like the way you think.
It's AP3.
So 13 damage. That is going to hit. One shot is all it took, and he goes down. So you can save
Nice.
8 rounds of that ammo.
All right.
So you slam into this guy with the first burst in it. It drops him. Good with...
Does talking as a free action still count?
Yeah. As does crying
Tell
and
good
vomiting.
with bots. Sweet. Tell good with bots to get in here.
Good
Doesn't have to fight alone.
Good with
It doesn't have to.
bots.
It doesn't have to sacrifice itself.
Oh. Yeah, Gilded Bots is going to come in here but as he disengages from melee,
Oh no.
let's see here.
He gets punched in the face.
Yes, he does.
Oh shit.
Ouch.
Jesus.
And he's going to take 6 from the manipulator, or I'm sorry, from the combat accessory that this guy's got. And that puts his endurance is at 0. You see that there are a number of possible compromises of his spacesuit. He's using basically an Erline vac suit, and they're not fantastic. They're not designed for this because Erline technically never get into physical combat themselves. The mobile units.
Those are my favorite opponents.
The ones wearing the
The ones that never get into combat ever.
Right, yes. The mobile units. This guy... Well, wait. So, he used his minor action to get in there with his major action. He... who is smart... locks the door. You see Good with Bots do something to the panel next to the door, and he quickly puts in a code, and the door locks shut.
Yeah, Good with Bots.
The mobile units, this one is... he's firing his laser on the door, and is going to try to cut through, which will undoubtedly take him time. Yeah, at 6 points of damage, it's going to take him a while. Then these guys, I know what these guys are going to try and do.
Good with Bots, so you're living up to your name.
Was this the one that we opened up to the vacuum?
Yeah, you didn't open it. Well, you might have, but you dumped this fuel reservoir because
that was it.
It caught fire.
Right, got it.
These guys.
Should have pulled the tank.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. All right, Pappy, what do you want to do?
Now I'm gonna run over and pull one of these tanks and be like, "What the hell is this?"
Okay.
Maybe this can help us out somehow.
Make a athletics plus strength check. So that would be athletics plus strength plus your strength modifier. But if you don't have athletic strength, it's 2d plus just your strength modifier. You don't have to take a penalty for not having athletics.
I have athletics, but you said strength, not dexterity, so let me switch that. Alrighty, athletics, strength.
So if you have athletics dexterity, that means you would have athletics 0 for strength. So it would still just be 2d plus your strength modifier.
2d plus strength modifier, which is a 0. So just 2d. Okay. I ain't strong.
No, you are not. And so you are pulling on this thing. What you do realize, though, is the way these fit in. So it is a circle with a handle through the middle of it, and you grab this thing with both hands and you're pulling on it, but and you're not getting anywhere with it. And you realize then that you have to kind of twist this thing to unlock it and then pull.
Like, oh, right, yeah, duh.
Sarda, what would you like to do?
Hey, I want to head across the way over to that console that I saw the bug use originally to call in more.
Okay.
So I think that's probably as far as I can move.
Yeah,
I'm running
that you're close enough. We're kind of we're at that weird one of those weird points where we're not out of combat, but we are out of combat.
yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
So, so you get over to this console, and since your ganglion allows you to speak, and you have learned Earlish, yeah, this console evidently what he did was he activated, basically he did exactly that. He called in reinforcements, and it activated reserves that were in the mobile unit chambers here, here, here,
Got it.
and here. But um, in addition to the information that's coming up on this screen, you're also seeing some of the, I guess, the tactical thought process of these mobile units. So one of their priorities, of course, is command and control. But of almost equal priority are any of the power plants.
As in preserving them?
And protecting them, yes.
Defending them? Okay, yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, that's good. Well,
And
I mean,
because of
go
that, you are aware of all of their positions, which now looks like that.
all right. I want to see if there's anything to shut them down.
Okay, go ahead and make a computer plus intellect, or electronics, computers plus intellect or education.
Sure. Oof. I just fumbled.
Wow, that's
Always exciting.
yeah.
You forgot how computers work, huh?
But you still have a +3 to that, so it's not a crit fail.
Okay, well that's good. It's a 5. It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah, no, it's yeah.
It's
You would
not
have you'd had to have gotten a 2, a total, in order to crit fail. But yeah, you're going through it, but you're not finding anything.
no problem.
You're not even positive that this is the terminal that would allow you to do it. But it looks like it probably is. I mean, that would be your guess.
Yeah.
Mel, what would you like to do?
All right, so the one that's trying to very slowly chip open the door behind which Good with Bots is hiding.
Yes.
Do I need to? Probably should not just let him hang out there and keep doing that.
Yeah, potentially could be a problem.
Well, yeah. So let these guys who are good at computers do what they want to do. I'm gonna light this guy up. I'm gonna move so I can get a shot on him. And
so your quickest way you would go through this door, up and around through this section, and come out over here, if that's what you wanted to do.
How the fuck did he get so isolated?
Because he came down from up here and then came through here. This is a catwalk that goes through here.
Right. Oh well, fuck him. If he can get through that door in an hour, it's fine. I don't care.
Right.
Well, then I think I'm going to try to get to it. There's a communications node and see if I can get into it.
Sure. Go ahead and make a electronics comms plus intellect or education check. Okay. So you do find a comms terminal and you are into it. You have full access to any internal communications as well as transmitting for external communications.
Okay.
Nice.
What I want to do is start. So he called for reinforcements, right? So I want to start sending conflicting messages of where the problem is.
Okay. Where do you want to tell them that the problem actually is? I mean, you could pick anywhere on all 3 of these maps.
Well, think I can convince them to go into a fucking exhaust tunnel? That seems like a bit much.
I'm sure you can. I mean, that's the problem with them being robots.
Being dumb computers. All right. So, yeah, that seems to be the way to go.
Okay, so you send out a command to send that the problem is in one of these exhaust ports down here.
That's where we're penetrating. Yeah.
Okay. Good with bots. Attempts to assist Pappy in getting this canister out, and he's having a hard time with it.
Can I help Good with Bots? Because Good with Bots is looking rough, right?
Yes, he is in need of some first aid. Mobile units are doing exactly what you told them to do. Down here. The computer is registering, or the system is registering that it is sending 2 mobile units to deal with the threat, the unconfirmed threat in the exhaust ports. Pappy, what would you like to do?
Let's see if I have first aid or any kind of
Medic.
medic. I do have medic. Hey, okay, cool. What do I have in medic? I have a 1. Okay, yeah. Well.
So, do you have on you? Then the question is, did you bring a med kit with you?
Let me do it.
Okay. I will not do that. I will focus on the canister and be like, Good with Bots needs a medic.
Okay, good. Make a athletic strength check.
I got strength. I'm strong. Not really. I have no strength. But let's see how it goes.
Oh shit. So, yeah. Oh boy.
I pull a muscle, don't I? Do I pull a muscle? I pulled a muscle.
Good.
So you actually succeed. You twist this thing and unlock it, and you give it a great heave, and this canister comes out. The canister is about 2.5 feet in diameter. It's about 4 feet long, and you hear this shoop, like it's slightly suctioned in there, and you pull harder than you needed to get it out, and the thing slips out of your hand and goes ting 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 and is rolling across the floor. This thing looks like a cylindrical round hard drive.
I mean, I'm not a computer whiz. I don't know what that would be. I'll let the other people decide if they know what that is.
Well, to your layman's eyes, you would be able to look at it and recognize that it is probably a computer component of some type.
I'm like, is that a computer component? Is what I yell out.
In addition to that, when this thing comes out, all of a sudden, several of the screens in the command and control room start to go crazy with data, and the data that's coming up is basically a fail state that is recognizing. Sarda, you recognize it, that it is listing as one of its 3 computer cores has been disengaged.
Nice.
Oh, I did a good thing.
Sarda, what would you like to do? Are you
Okay?
You gonna patch up Good with Bots?
Yeah, I'm gonna go run over and patch up Good with Bots.
So, do you have a med kit?
I do. I've got a tech level 14 med kit.
Oh, well, shit. Then you get a +3 to your medic plus intellect or education.
Yeah. Medic. There we go.
Nice.
I got a 9, which
So-
is
He gets
I
one.
did not damage them.
Right. No, he gets 1 point back. And you patch up a couple of holes in his shell, and
Oh,
kind of
duct tape.
a little duct tape, some super glue. He'll be bright as rain.
Get back to the ship where we get some Bondo to get the rest done.
Right. Mel, what would you like to do? Now that you've sent them conflicting data.
All right. I don't have one written down that I've got a med kit, but I've got a pretty good score in it.
Oh, that's interesting. You're like a backup medic as well.
I mean, I got some random rolls. When you're a merchant marine, there's a whole bunch of shit that you can get.
Right. Yeah.
So I know Pappy got nothing penetrated his suit, right? So
No, he's just got some
bots is messed up.
Yeah, good with bots is the only one who's actually taken any real damage.
I don't want to step on Sarda's toes.
You forgot the Hello Kitty Band-Aid. That's what'll fix him.
That's right. Well, if I can add anything to what was done with Good with Bots, I will do that. I'll move over and throw in my stuff.
Yeah, so what kind of medkit do you have the TL-14 medkit? Or an advanced medkit?
I think I don't know what I have on my sheet. Let's see what I've got written down.
I don't remember what he gave you. Or actually, what I gave you? I don't remember. Oh, wait, no. Pappy's the one who made the character. Or that I made a character.
Holy shit, I have absolutely fuck all written down for inventory.
I would say it's I mean, these guys aren't... I mean, if you have a medkit, then it's probably going to be a 14. So that would be you get an automatic off the top because of the diagnostics kit in it, a +3 to your medic plus intellect or education. Nice. So he gets another 3 back. So yeah, you patch up the other claw, one of the other 3 or 6, or however many arms these guys have, which is too many in my opinion. So Good with Bots is feeling pretty all right. He's feeling much better. He thanks you guys profusely for taking care of him. And he says something along the lines that this is very exciting, and that he feels like he's a member of the team. And look at that. And he twists and pulls out another computer core. And now the computers are going batshit. The lights are flickering. And there is a very serious fail state going on. No alarm klaxons, but there are a number of red lights flashing, and which is generally the universal sign for the shit has hit the fan kind of situation. The mobile units... This one continues to move into the exhaust port. These two are rather concerned about this situation. And do that. They're not exactly certain what's going on. But the central computer essentially is it's screaming in binary, which I have it's funny. I have a funny story about that. I used to do technical support for Lego Mindstorm's robotics, and we discovered that there was an error code that you could put into the robotics block that that we would put in purposely, and so we built this like 4-foot tall robotic Godzilla, and its command was to move like 12 feet, and then its lower jaw would open, and then it would hit this error code, and it was this high-pitched scream, but it was so high-pitched, it was right at the edge of human hearing. It was one of those high-pitched sounds like you didn't hear it so much as you just suddenly got an ear infection kind of feeling. And one ear would just go instantly tinnitus for the next 5 minutes,
Nice.
and then it would shut up, and then it would walk another 12, and this thing would just walk around our cubicles all day until the battery ran out. So yeah, that's essentially what the core computer is doing right now. Pappy, what would you like to do?
I mean, I guess I'll go for the last one with
All
my
right.
horrible lack of success
All
at
right.
these.
Go ahead, make an
But
athletic strength check.
But I feel like we probably want to gather these things, right? These are the things we actually came for?
Yeah, these are fairly important. Yeah. Hey, there you go. You twist and pull out the third one, and all of the computer screens in here go black.
All right, that probably doesn't help us with our data search.
Well, you have all three computer cores. Unfortunately,
get
your
that.
ship is in this hangar.
That's right.
You're like, yeah, of course it is. Sarda, what would you
No,
like
I
to
mean,
do?
at this point, we all aim our guns at the door that's struggling. Oh, wait, can we open the door?
Yeah, yes, you can.
Okay, I
Auxiliary
wasn't sure. Like,
systems
pull
are
out the cores.
essentially what it looks like to you is that the auxiliary systems such as door access, things like that, are usable, but the central command and control, essentially the brain of the Citadel, is no longer active.
Gotcha.
All right, so if we have the cores, we just need to leave at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on if you want to try to blow place up, but you didn't. I mean, you've got your hyperbaric charges.
That's true. Yeah, let's try to set this thing up so that it self-destructs.
So does anybody have tactics?
I mean, yeah, but not the kind we need. I have naval.
Well, I mean that might work.
I would allow you to. It's not going to be a matter of either. Hold on, let me look at a character sheet.
I mean, I still have basic understanding of what tactics are, is what you're saying.
Right, you still have tactics 0, but let me. There might be a better one. Let's see. Character sheet. So there is tactics. I would allow somebody to make a tactics plus intellect or a mechanic plus intellect check.
Mechanics and intellect.
That I have.
Yeah. I've got a 0 in it with intellect. I guess I've got a 1 with intellect.
Somebody else can make a roll.
Somebody who's not me should roll.
Well, that's better. So Sarda, you are able to determine. Pappy's like, I don't know. I didn't get a good enough look at the map. And Sarda, you bring up your data from before, and you determine that this tank is empty. If you were to put a hyperbaric charge in these 4, one in each of these fuel tanks, and set a timer, then when that goes off, it would ignite the hydrogen and potentially it wouldn't destroy it, but it would potentially entirely cripple this Citadel.
This thing's not jump capable, right? It just
No, it's got an ion drive, and that's it.
Yeah, that's
it moves
it,
at
right?
subluminal speeds.
Right. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's slap a grenade on each fuel tank.
All right. So who is taking this fuel tank?
We need to deal with this mobile unit first, right?
Well, I
It's
mean,
right-
you could access this fuel tank through this door while he is still trying to get in.
Yeah, let's deal with this
Yeah.
one right now. I'm going to reload my gun.
Okay.
I was down to one bullet. I'm going to change magazines.
If you guys would like, you can re-roll initiative. So you can roll 2d6 plus either your dex or intellect, and I'll re-roll for him. He got a 10 again, so I guess it doesn't matter. He really wants to get through that door.
I got worse.
Shit. Shit. Ain't that always the way?
I rolled better than I had before, but
And
Where are you guys finding the initiative button at?
it's on the combat tab, below armor and above weapons.
Okay. Like, where is that hiding on here? Above. Oh. Look at that.
Okay.
It's the same. Ha!
Close, yeah. So he will do another 2d. Or, I'm sorry, 3d6. So he does another 12 points of damage to the door. You can start seeing that there is a red spot forming on the door. A hot spot where his little piss-ass laser is trying to cut through the door. It still appears that it's going to be a while. Sarda,
We should all prepare our shots, aim well at where the door is, and then someone should open it.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you could do that.
Recommend. If we're ready to, let's get goods with bots away from it, maybe.
Okay, we'll put him towards the back.
His armor's not been as good.
He can use you guys as cover.
I mean, I would say it's stupid to open the door. We're better off just waiting to shoot it as soon as it eats.
Oh, okay. Then everybody
I mean,
is just ready their shots for when the door opens. Okay.
yeah. I mean, we've got ranged weapons. It's a melee character. Why don't we all stand back and just shoot it when it opens?
When you're right, you're right. That is logical. I never claimed to be the most logical person in the party.
Okay, so it takes another 2 rounds for this thing, and it does start to cut a hole through the door. This hole is probably about a meter in diameter as it melts through the door. So you can take your shot. Sarda.
Put up. Them.
What's that meme that's always going around? Surprise, motherfucker.
So aim and then for a full auto.
You can't aim while using full auto, though.
Oh, you can't? I thought it would only affect the first shot. I guess I was wrong. Okay, so subtract 1 from this. So I got a 10 to hit.
Okay.
So that's 22 damage. Or
Okay.
so 21 damage.
Okay.
With 3 of it being auto armor piercing.
So your second shot.
That is a 10 to hit. So 16 damage with 3 of that being armor piercing.
Hold on. There we go. All right.
That's it for me.
Okay, so door opens and you guys start shooting. Happy, your shot.
Say hello to my little friend. Do we get the full 3 for the aim?
You can.
Since
You
we're-
can yeah. You Yeah, you
I mean,
can.
I was basically just aiming at that doorway as soon as it opened. I know how big the thing is.
Yeah, it took him another 2 rounds to get through the door, so you can add a +2 for aiming.
Okay, +2 for aiming.
Okay.
Glad I could aim, because that was not going to be a great roll otherwise.
All right. Good with bots.
But I get to add the +2 to that, right, for the aim? So it should be 24
right.
total?
That's right.
I wish I would add it to both, but hey, you know, whatever. I'll take what I can get.
Okay, and good with bots. He was aiming. Right. Shit for damage, though. Did a whole 5 points.
But he hit.
But he hit. Mel. Are you going full rock and roll?
Oh yeah, yeah. None of this aiming for me.
It's going to be a dead door, dead robot.
Just point and spray the area. It's a good jammy for beginners.
Spray and pray.
That's a miss. It's got to be.
Oh, yeah, that is a miss. You still got 3 more of those. Damn.
Son of a bitch.
That is a dead door. Oh, shit. There you go.
Oh, good lord.
So he's going to take 13. So this hole melts through the door, and all of you just unleash all at once on this mobile unit. And the mobile unit is, shuddering from all of the damage it takes all at once. It is then going to... I would think you guys are probably in close range. He's going to take... That would be an additional +1, so he's going to take an additional 4 points of damage. Damn it. This thing being a pain in my ass. There we go. 4. There we go. So he is going to go for the closest one, and he's going to attempt to grapple Pappy. So Pappy, as soon as I get a cat out of my way, the cat makes a better door than a window. You need to make a melee unarmed plus strength or dexterity, your choice. You got to beat an 8.
So that's just a 2d6 plus my dex?
It could be. If your dex is better than your strength, that's one you want to use. And do you have any melee skills?
Skills. Melee. Never had to use melee before, so I'm like, I don't know, do I? No, I do not. So I have a -2?
-3.
Because of Jack of all... Well, I have Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, so then yes, you're at -2.
Okay, so a dex roll -2. Right, what the Why don't you do... Okay, there we go.
No, it's a tie. What is your dex modifier?
A 1.
Okay, so that beats him on a tie, and you are able to fend off his grapple check. You are considered in melee, though, so the only thing that you could do with the laser rifle would be to use it as a club. Otherwise, you could use like a melee action to draw your pistol to make an attack at point-blank range. But he could attempt to parry it. But he's got melee 0. He's got melee 0, so it's neither here nor there.
Okay. Well,
Sarda, what would you like to do?
shoot this guy. Wow, not much damage on that one. So
And you
10
get
points.
you get +1 for that too because of short range.
Okay, so it'd be 11 points with 3 points of piercing. So I guess
So he will take 8.
8. Yeah, and then +1 more. Sorry, so that would be 4, 16. So he takes another 13 damage after.
Okay, and you point at short range. You chew this guy up and mow him down. You guys are out of combat. Who's going to which one? So, Sarda, which of the fuel tanks are you going to?
At this point, I'm kind of cowardly. So why don't we, as a group, just hit these? It's this one is empty, right?
Yeah, this
So
one
these
here is
guys-
empty. You would want this one, this one, this one, and this.
And can we plan it just like in this hallway? Could we hit both of them this way, or do we need to put it in a certain spot? I mean, is anybody trained in explosives here?
That's a good question. Yeah, does anybody have explosives?
Nope.
Or is it explosives or
I
Demo.
do not have explosives. No, there's actually a.
It's called explosives, but I don't have it.
It's one of the few.
Me either.
Well, I
You'd
guess
think as a former belter I'd have some, but nope.
you could just play. I mean, if you don't have explosives, you're basically just setting it where you would want, and then or where you think is a good spot, and then either setting a timer or using remote detonation.
I mean, it seems like we know how to flush these two outer ones, right? We
Right.
could just flush them. It's these two internal ones that we're not sure about. But do we? But
Well, the mechanics check was basically
was to
taking
actually
into
destroy this place. Okay.
Yeah, it was taking into effect the fuel as well.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, then we're just gonna put slap grenades on the fuel tanks, and hope for the best. Because we don't really know what the hell we're doing.
Okay, so everybody can just see how this pans out. Everybody can make a explosives plus intellect or education check -3 because none of you have the skill. I just want to see how this is.
I mean, I feel far better with our highly educated.
Well, that. Oh,
All right, 2d6 plus what? Minus what? -3.
-3.
Plus what? Plus education?
Yeah, plus education or intellect, your choice.
That's a straight 2d6 roll.
I got a 7.
10.
That's not too bad. So you guys did pretty good. Let's see what good with bots did. Well, fucking A. You got 3 out of 4.
Because blowing shit up is still like one of those things where
with no real knowledge. So yeah, you guys set your explosives. I would assume you're probably going to set them for remote detonation rather than risk a timer and running into complications.
Definitely remote.
And then, I mean, you've got the 3 computer cores. What's your plan? Are you just getting out of Dodge?
Yeah, at this point, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I'll look for a nice decoration, a keepsake.
One of the robot heads.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah, grab a robot head.
Mounted on the wall in your stateroom.
Perfect.
Okay, so as you you get back to the ship, Pappy, you can make a piloting piloting spacecraft plus dexterity.
piloting spacecraft. Where are you? Starship? Small craft?
Yeah, starship. Sorry.
Okay. You said +2?
Piloting StarCraft plus dexterity.
Oh, plus my okay. So my regular stuff. Okay, cool.
Perfect. So Pappy launches you guys out, and Good with Bots kind of plants himself in the common area. He's still not feeling all that great. He's still kind of banged up. But as you are moving away, heading for the 100 diameter jump limit, you guys can trigger your explosive, and you see a series of explosions come out of the external fire comes out of the external airlocks, and you see the explosion, the fire come out of the open ports. But beyond that, you don't see like the whole thing explode or anything like that. You do see that it has taken some damage, and almost like it starts to collapse in on itself a little bit. But aside from that, there's no great huge explosion. It seems like most of it happened internally.
I mean, it is an asteroid.
Right. I mean, if anybody who's ever seen what was that movie with Bruce Willis?
Armageddon?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, you can't just hit him with nukes, because then you just make a whole bunch of more asteroids, and it has to be very precise. And you got to send up a team of old dudes and idiots to plant the bombs precisely. Anyways, so yeah, you see that any damage that was done by these explosions would have been internal, and so this rock is essentially now it's kind of tumbling, and it's off the course that it was on, but it's just keeps tumbling off into deep space. Who wants to make an astrogation check?
Right.
I'll make one. I mean, I have a +1.
Yeah, I think that might be you again, Pappy. Perfect. Oh, well, Mel's got it. So then whoever wants to make the J drive plus intellect or education, you get a +1 to that roll.
A what drive?
I do not have that.
No, jump drive.
Engineering jump drive.
I have a 5 in it. I'm
Nice. Yeah, he's like a jump drive
I'm
master.
rank 4, but I've got +1 from education.
So at rank 4, Sarda is so skilled in jump drive engineering that he could teach college courses, and people from across a sector of space would come and try to join his classes. That's how good he is at jump drive.
Jump drive and sensors as well. I'm a level 4 in sensors also.
Yeah, see, you could teach college courses easily. So yeah, everything goes well, and after you reach the 100 diameter jump limit in about 6 to 8 hours, you then cut bait and jump, and in 1 week you will be back with Deepnight Revelation.
Does that mean I can learn from him how to get my skill up to a 0?
Theoretically, I would say yes. So in Classic Traveler, there was a teaching or training skill that you could train somebody else, and I think if I remember correctly, the effect of the roll gave them a bonus if they were trying to learn a skill throughout a week. And
okay.
They don't have that anymore, but theoretically, yes, he could train you.
I mean, it's up to you. It's your game, so if you want me to have it, if you allow it, I will do it.
Well, I mean, if you're doing a week in jump space, I was going to give you guys some XP anyways. So,
okay.
You guys can all take 2 points or 2 XP points, and just for everybody's edification, once again, here is the chart for gaining skills on how to spend those.
Oh, damn.
I should spend these wisely. I like the idea of taking a skill up to 2. That just seems like a good idea.
So our house rule is that you can't have a skill higher than rank 4. That's because it starts. I know that they show like 7 plus. No, that's ridiculous. So, I mean, like Einstein and Heisenberg and those kinds of guys would be like rank 5.
Gotcha.
So, 4 is the highest that you could get.
Okay, that's fine.
But to do that, we'd have to bank them, right?
You can. I do allow you to bank them. Yeah. I mean, it says. Well, it did say. I haven't looked it up again yet in the new update companion, but in the original companion, it said that they had to be spent immediately. But I will allow you to bank them up to enough to purchase a level 4, because that has been a problem.
Well, I have to bank them a lot to get that up to 4. So
Right. Yeah, 4 is a lot of banking.
Yes. Yeah, that's that. 8 XP points is going to be a while.
Yeah. Being that I know with piloting, it's basically like a pass-fail kind of thing. There's rarely do I have to like super succeed at it. So does that make sense to like get that up much higher? Because it's just like, did you fail or not? But then I guess failing is a horrible thing to happen, right?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, failing could be anything from, oops, I just didn't succeed, to, maybe you, in a way you did succeed, but not necessarily in an optimal type of manner. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay. Just trying to think of what would be a good skill to get up to level 2. Maybe small craft. For when we're actually planet side. We seem, if I remember, we're doing a lot of planet side stuff.
Well, I mean, usually when they go planet side, they take the scout, but I mean, small craft wouldn't. I mean, you're probably going to use Starcraft more than anything, anyways.
That one's already level 2, though.
True.
What do I take to level 2 then? Do you guys have any like thing that you think would be useful for my character to have?
I don't know. I'm struggling to think of what I should spend 2 points on myself. I spent a lot on combat and not enough on my other skills.
What about tactics?
Tactics would be a good one. Yeah, you could take that. You've got what? Tactics Naval 1.
Right.
Yeah, you could either take Tactics Naval 1 up to Tactics Naval 2, or you could take, let's see.
Because there's twice during this mission that tactics would have been useful.
Right. So tactics. Find it.
You're trained in naval tactics, right? You've got naval tactics.
Yeah, you can take military.
Yeah.
Rank 1.
So for 1 point, you could go from 0 to 1 in military tactics as well.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, let's do that. Instead of taking something to 2, let's at least get it to 1 that's useful.
Yeah, I'm putting a rank in a dexterity, athletics, dexterity.
That's a good one.
I can do that? I can put a point into a stat?
No,
athletics, dexterity is a
athletics, dexterity. Got it. Sorry.
Athletics specializes in the 3 physical stats. So dexterity is used often. Like if you ever get twisted around in 0G, it's an athletics dexterity check to get, reoriented.
If you ever throw a grenade, athletics, dexterity.
Then I will do that. Yeah, I'll put a skill level into athletics, dexterity.
And then I'm going to train.
All right, cool. There, I've used them.
I'm training art holography.
Okay, that's a good idea.
What'd you say?
I'm videotaping everything anyway. I might as well.
He's doing art holography.
Get good at
putting
it together.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is Jackass.
Right. I would like to see his blooper reel.
I really would.
You're gonna start doing
like the stuff that didn't make it.
Right into the documentary.
Start doing reality shows on Deepnight.
Yes, yes.
Oh goodness. You'll be hearing from my agent. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, we will pick this up next week at 7 o'clock on Friday night.
Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Everybody.
Have a good night,
Thank you guys for
guys.
tolerating my lack of knowledge in this game.
Oh, don't worry about it. Everybody starts at someplace, and Traveler, it's old school simple, but the more stuff that you tack onto it, the more books that you get, the more in depth and complicated it can get too.
So I'm enjoying it. So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Have a
Catch
good
you
night.
next week. You too.
Okay.
All right. See you tomorrow. What am I talking about? See you tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we were playing tomorrow. All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Have a good night, guys.